You're deep. The Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kid stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators.
You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kid stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kid stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. Check, we Ric Flairing on them niggas. It's apparent these girls staring. I'm Ric Flairing, gold across my chest. I'm fresh to death, I'm Paul Bearing, not at all scary. One eye open like Betty Wops and fine to these circles that's going in like a carry shot. I'm going in like a Mary Pop off that Mary Crop at the top flow at the Marriott. So questioning me is like questioning you. See, we the best dressed, so come and get blessed with the crew. Not one but two, different ways to slaughter your crew. Committed tat across the chest, I guess she blessed with the truth. People want to see them checks, representation of proof. Living through my elders trying to resonate to the youth. But ain't nothing to get my flash on. Longevity is heavily embedded in my melanin. Layman terms, I last long. My grind repetitive, I'm smoother than real silk. Lyrical cash cow who can't cry over spilled milk. We in here. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kid stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kid stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. This ain't no normal situation, this preparation with greatness. Industry full of fakeness, it's really up for the taking. See, life is what happened to you, more so how you take it. Don't get stripped of your knowledge and mentally leave you naked. I like to live otherwise. I'm sorry that I'm fresh to death. I put the polo and apologize. See, black son, we ain't nothing like the mother guys. Quit to socialize, we organize, then we mobilize. Off the deep end like a scuba diver. And no confusion, just keep it pushing like Uber drivers. Business fresh just like a supervisor in a Gucci visor. Can't find a smoother rhymer. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kid stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kid stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas.
Yeah, DQ baby. Shout out that boy Nigga for that fire track. Hey, Black Sun, sun up. What's up, Vinny Vegas? What in Vegas? Yeah. Shout out Pharaoh's Kids, D-Phase, yeah, Bubba C, yeah, Ric Flairing on them, Ric Flairing on them, Ric Flairing on them, Ric Flairing, son up, baby.
You gonna dig this.
Hey, yo, Scotty, you going crazy for this one. We see what you're doing, we salute you. Hey, let's get it started. It's Backpack Capital One. What's in your wallet? Got a call from my man A. Scott. I said I got it. Love that you highlighting all of these black colleges. Try to pay me for doing this. Look, bruh, if you don't get off my line with that foolishness, voice of the Swac, pull up where you at, no cap. If the Brody is speaking the soft facts, my advice, tune in to every show. Captain Petty, but we know that the sergeant is with the smoke. Speculate, just tell me what is we doing. Get into it, okay, look, I'ma say this and keep it moving. My boy Scotty, man, he offered the leash. Black grad, paying college, I'm glad that he called me. Walking, cause we all been taught that talk is cheap. Even primetime knows Scott for the HBCU streets.
What is going on, everybody? You already know what it is. It's your boy Scotty, and back again in the building, man. I've been doing live after live after live after live. Oh my gosh, I've been doing live after live after live today, and I'm pretty tired. I ain't gonna hold you. I am not gonna hold you. Okay, good question. Good question, right? So the reason I eat it with a butter knife instead of a spoon, because with the spoon, one, it gets a lot, right? So when you scoop it, it's like a real big a lot. And I don't like, I like a very thin amount, and then I just take it off the knife very subtly, with the spoon. And it's not a good look. It's just not a good look. All right. So that's just my thing right there. I don't know, it's just a personal thing. It's just a personal thing, really. But that's the real reason why I do it, because just the simplicity of it and how I can measure the amounts, you know what I'm saying, on what it is. So yeah. All right. So I'm so glad we're back, though. So glad I'm back. Real quick, I got a couple announcements. Looking like just got out the pen. Keep grinding. Appreciate you. Next live should be top coaches. Hey, that's a good one, Jaron. I appreciate that. That's a good one. I might have to do that one. That's a dope one. I like that one. All right. Remember, tomorrow at 6. Okay, tomorrow at 6, I'm doing a pregame show for the UAPB Alcorn game. All right, for Thursday giveaway, $100. You already know what it is. Got to call in. Got to give your score. Probably won't have that many people, because we already know if it's not about Jackson State, nobody really calls in. I'm just keeping it honest. All right, just where was Josh Wilkes in top 5 receiver rankings? He's there, but he's not there. All right, because he should have been an honorable mention, if I'm being 100% honest. He's there, but he's not there. Okay, like he's there, but he's not there. So that's all I'm saying. He's there, but he's not there. So yeah, but nice try. It's nice. Hey, listen, it's weekly, baby. You know what I'm saying? He show up against Alcorn. Skylar Perry gets him and Josh Wilkes that connection going in the Alcorn. Week 4, he'll slide right up in there. All right, he will. So he'll push somebody else out and he'll slide right on in. But as of right now, he's not there. Josh, top 2 reserve. Yeah, no. Okay. Anywho, that's a big anywho. All right, because if you haven't seen PV and them boys play, there's no. Listen, we have to understand that a receiver is only as good as his quarterback. All right. Ask Odell Beckham how it felt when he went from Eli Manning to God. What's that? How did white boy name just slip out my face? Like I just forget his name like that. Oh my goodness. I just drew a blank. I really just drew a blank. Thank you, The Truth. God, what is his name from Oklahoma? Baker. Thank you so much, Shy. Baker Mayfield. Thank you so much. He went from Eli to Baker. His stats dropped tremendously. Okay? Dropped tremendously. So, yes, can you have, and people still felt that, Odell Beckham was top 5, top 10, but his stats didn't back it up. So, for my thing is this, Skylar Perry, from being 100% real, is hurting Josh Wilkes because his decision making. It's just decision making. And you talking about Lotto? Ain't no way Lotto top 2. Ain't no way. Well, that's your opinion. So I can't. In my opinion, he's not a top 2 receiver because of how they use him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's literally like, hey, Lotto, do a slant. Hey, Lotto, do a drag. Hey, Lotto, do an in route. Like, hey, Lotto, do a 10-yard fade. Like, it's not there for me. It's not there for me. I'm sorry. It's just, I need more. If you're gonna be top, you know what I'm saying? I just need a little bit more from you. Little, just a little bit more. That's just my personal opinion. He makes good catches. Okay. All right. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. Shot, you're a homer. You're a homer. You're a JCU homer. So I can't really argue with you because it's nothing really I would say that's gonna convince you that Lotto's not top 2. So I'm gonna just let that rock. All right. So listen, back into the show. Yeah, Dewan's nasty though. Dewan's nasty. So Dewan's nasty. So we'll go with that. So back to these rankings. All right, real quick. If you haven't followed me on IG or Twitter, make sure you do that. Offscript_TV. You already know. And then once again, if you're not a member and you're on here every single day, like why aren't you? Why aren't you? I'm gonna say that. Just come on, man. Why aren't you? Stop playing with it. All right. Now let's get into it. All right. Whoo. I'm shot is so annoying. All right. Like I did a live watch party shot. How did I not see his touchdown? How did I not see his touchdown? Whatever, bro. Anyway, let me get into these rankings real quick. All right. So I usually like doing a little music with these quarterback rankings, you know, little background music just to kind of keep it interesting. See if I can find me something real quick. Oh, why is that blocked? Let's see. Copyright. Background music. Let me get this.
Looking for real.
All right, bear with me, guys. I'm getting it all set up. You know, come on, man. Like, as much as I'm on time, I'm still late. You feel me? As much as I'm DJ. On time, are you dumb? I'm still late, so just bear with me. Bear with me. Y'all ain't got nothing to do. Y'all off work anyway. All right, so we good. We good. We Gucci. It's not bad. Let's see. Hey, let me know if that's too loud. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Ooh, I like that. That's nice. That's nice. Nice and soft. I like that. All right. Hey, this is pretty nice. Let's get it going. All right. So my power rankings, let's get into it. Honorable mentions. How did he get in there? Who did this? Who did this? How did he get in here? How did he get in there? Oh my God. Listen, I apologize, guys. I apologize. I don't know who's been messing with my who's been messing with my PowerPoint? God, I apologize. Honorable mentions. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know how he got in there. He's still the GOAT. Still the GOAT. But I mean, I didn't do that. Okay, I didn't do that. I don't know how he got in there. Honorable mention, Quincy Casey. Apologies. Okay, next. No, I don't know how you got there. Apology, guys. Skylar Perry through 2 games. All right. 49% completion, 362, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Listen, my biggest flaw on my biggest flaw with Skylar Perry is his decision making. Kid has a big arm, loves to bomb it on you, can bomb it on you, but he has to work on his decision making. It is sketchy at best. All right. But he's athletic, he's talented, arm talent is there, just has to work on his decision making. All right. Number 5, Shannon Patrick. All right. Bethune-Cookman's quarterback through 3 games, 58.4% completion percentage, 674 yards, 5 touchdowns, 4 NITs. Now, listen, I watched them play live at the Bethune-Cookman game and Alabama A&M game. I'll say the first half wasn't his best. His first half was not his best. He could be. He could be. Don't be a hater. Hey, he better than McKay. I bet you'll take him over McKay. Boy, if I gave you Quincy Casey right now over McKay, you would take him. Don't play. You would take him. Stop it. In a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. Boy, oh boy. All right, so talking with Sandon Patrick through 3 games, 58% completion rated. And back to the game. He seemed like he got his wits about him. Once the game got dry, and he could seem like with a better game plan, they went with, running the ball more, hitting the tight end more. He seemed like he got more comfortable. He can make, I don't want to say he can make all the throws, but it's just the consistency of it. All right. The consistency of it, and he's just a decent quarterback. All right. He's just a decent quarterback. I have to say he's decent. Did you know? Hey, hold on, let me turn my music down. I gotta turn the music down for this one. Let me turn the music down for this one. Hey, Shad, did you know that Quincy Casey's last game at Jackson State has been the highest output at Jackson State since the Deion era? Did you know? I didn't know if you knew that. I mean, you are a Jackson State homer, but I didn't know if you knew that. The last game by Quincy Casey was the highest scoring game in the Deion Sanders era. Did you know? Did you know that? You didn't know that, did you? Oh, okay. Okay. So I didn't know if you remember or you thought. I mean, you probably went to the game. I don't know, but I didn't know if you knew that. So it's kind of funny because it's one game against the Swac champions. It's been more points than y'all have scored all season. Okay. Oh man, it is funny. Against even the bad defense of Tennessee State, you still couldn't put up more points. Oh man. Anywho, back to the quarterback records, just in case if you didn't know that. Yeah. Next, number 4. Shedeur Sanders. All right, now listen. I had to put him at number 4 simply because you were the better team on the field and you didn't do anything with it. Like, at the end of the day, you were the best team on. You had the best athletes, and y'all didn't do nothing with it. So you gonna take this L. You have to come down. No, you are not number 2 in this rankings. No, sir. Can't give it to you. Everybody and their mama could clearly see y'all the best team. Now, I gave Shedeur a lot of credit for being tough, resilient, the fight to win. But bro, in 2 games, listen, hold on. Let me turn this music. In 2 games out of 3, you've only scored 7 points. 7 points. And from what you said, that the SEC, you go against an SEC defense. An SEC defense should equate to a blowout. I ain't seen one. So based off, I'm holding him accountable to his standard. All right? Not my standard, his standard. He said that shit. I didn't say that. Okay? I didn't even put it on him. He said, you got to understand. We're different. So help me understand that if you say you have gone against SEC defense and you can only put up 7, that means FAMU, I'm gonna keep saying it. That means FAMU must be an SEC defense and ULM must have an SEC defense. That's the only thing that makes sense, that you've only scored 7 points. And when you win against a bad defense, you put up points. That's what makes sense to me. So Shedeur, number 4, back into it. Number 3, Felix Harper. Now listen, you talking about the will to win as well? Man, if you watch that South Alabama game, that's all they had was Felix. That's all they had of Felix. It was simply him just putting the team on his back, passing game wise, putting the team on his back, and doing everything possible to get them in the position to win the game. But at the end, he threw a pick. You know what I'm saying? So that is what it is. Felix Harper, number 3. Now, the thing with Felix for me is he gonna have to get that offensive line together. He gonna have to talk to them. He gonna have to feed them, take them to Texas Roadhouse. I don't know. It just don't make sense to me. You got to do something with that. But we'll see. Shedeur Sanders, number 3. Number 2, Juwan Pass. Now listen, the first game I didn't rate him that high because of the fact of he played against Texas Southern. So I was like, that's Texas Southern. But with him going against Houston Baptist and them looking the way that they look, I'm telling teams right now, you're going to have a problem with him. Juwan Pass is legit. Juwan Pass is legit. The offense he runs it very smooth. He has a great receiving core. I'm telling you, if you haven't seen the Houston Baptist film, I'm telling you right now, the kid can throw the rock for real. He's going to be a problem. As long as Coach Dooley can get a defense to stop somebody, I'm telling you right now, Juwan Pass is going to put up 20 on you easily. 20, 25 with no hesitation, easily. All right? That's just how it gets down. So, Juwan Pass, number 2. Number 1, you already know what it is. Akil Glass, through 2 games, 60% completion rating. Well, you round it up. You can keep it 59, however y'all want to do it. 59, 660 yards, 6 touchdowns. All right? He's the GOAT. Point blank, period. All right? He is the freaking GOAT. He the GOAT until he ain't the GOAT no more. That's just how it is. You already know what Akil Glass is. You already know what he's about. It is what it is. Akil Glass, numero uno. It's nothing. I mean, we didn't. That wasn't rocket science. We already know what that was. All right. So listen, I've seen a lot of comments and stuff. You already know what it is. You can always call in 516-259-9041. 516-259-9041. I know Shah's not gonna call in, so I don't really got too much worry about him. He lives in the comments. I ain't really tripping. But anybody else, if you guys have an opinion or you want to ask me a question about it, please make sure you call in 516-259-9041. All right, that's what it is. No McKay. No McKay at all. You're not. You never do. That's you, sir. You. All right. Is fundamental. Let me go back to what it said. Through 3 games, 6 touchdowns, 5 through 3 games. Okay, that's how that works. Reading is fundamental. We got a real cow in Lorman, not Texas Roadhouse. You got the real cow in Lorman, not Texas Roadhouse. Well, whatever it is down there, you need to feed your offensive lineman the block for my man. All right, because they over there looking like what's the dude from Remember the Titans? He's like, y'all don't block for Plum Nickel, you know it. Y'all don't block for Felix Harper, and you know it. Like, let's keep it on it. Y'all do not block for him. Can you tell your white buddies to block for Plum Nickel? Can you tell your black friends to block for Felix Harper? So stop it. All right, so stop it. A lot of people got problems, but no. See, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people got issues with it, but nobody called. Damn, he got the Winston number 30 for 30. Who got the Winston number 30 for 30? Scotty, who you got for UAPB? I'm cool with that list. Like everyone gonna have their own list. The rest of the Swac would love to have Southern. They surely would. They would pay high. I would have taken Harper at 2 before. Yeah, no, negative. No, I'm not taking Harper over Pass. I'm telling you, if you haven't seen Pass's deep ball, I'm not taking that. I agree, Blue Bloods. Which quarterback has a better game tomorrow, Perry or Harper? Harper! No doubt, Harper. Ain't no question about it, Harper. Hey, what's up, Dante? Talk to me.
So, are we talking about the 3 games or from last week?
I'm talking about 3 games. just overall the season. And you can,
still
I mean,
think
you
got a
can.
right to do it, but
Well, I gave the stats for 3 games, but it's all about how you like. For me, I'm not taking it on a game by. I won't take it on a game by game basis. I'm just taking it like overall a little bit, and then a little bit by the last game. Now, if somebody had like a stinker of a game, then yes, that's going to impact their stats as well. So then all overcompassing is going to mess up everything. You know what I'm saying? So if let's say Jawan Pass goes into the PV game and throws 3 picks and throws for 200 yards, well, I can't have you at 3 now, can I? Because I mean, you literally just stunk it up, and then the other 3 games don't look as good, so you got to come down. So if you want to base it off the last game, I would still keep it the same way if I'm being honest, because he beat an FBS opponent. You know what I'm saying? So or FCS, I don't know what I don't know what Houston Baptist is, FCS or FBS, I don't care. He beat his opponent. Shador lost. So okay, Akil won. Like, what do we? You know what I'm saying? So it goes into that as well. But go ahead.
okay, but on yesterday's show, you said great about Shador more times than they did that double in.
Oh yeah, he. Oh yeah, I gotta give him credit. The pressure, him
So how he fall from 2 to 4 though?
because he didn't get the job done. Because he didn't get the job done.
He still put in the best performance of the week. Look at what he was facing compared to what everybody else faced.
When you have the
Akil fell off in the second half though. Let's be real.
okay.
He wasn't the same quarterback that he was in the first half.
Okay, listen though. When you have to get the job done, you didn't get the job done. It's just that simple. You did all you had to do. Think of 7 to 12. All you had to do was have one drive that got you into the end zone. One drive. You couldn't get it done, and then you threw a pick in one of the most critical points of the game. I can't give it to you. You didn't get it done. Now, throughout the game, did you do enough to not make that? Listen, Shador did enough for that game didn't get ugly. That game could have gotten really, really ugly and we talked about it offline with all the sacks he avoided. You know what I'm saying? It could have got really ugly.
That's the reason why I can't say nothing, because you did already gave me the lecture about, what not to say. So I agree with you.
No, I like the pushback, Mr. D. I always appreciate the pushback. It's just like overall, he didn't get the job done. Everybody has you tabbed at the second coming of something. It don't got to be Christ. It don't got to be Joe Mont. You supposed to be something. But in that moment, you didn't show up. You didn't. And it's different. See, I would even blame let's say he threw it to Lotto and it went through his hands and then the DB caught it. I couldn't really give that on. I wouldn't give that to, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't give that to Shador. Bro, you threw it dead to the linebacker like he was like your receiver. You take this L. Hold it.
I don't care about the L. I'm just talking about the quarterback play.
Yeah, it wasn't good. And we all know, listen, and at the end of the day, you have to knock Shador because of his passing concepts. He doesn't throw down the field very often. The scheme doesn't, I probably showed about 11 plays where he didn't throw the ball. Maybe he threw the ball over 10 yards, maybe twice. So
I already told you this.
Yeah, go ahead.
We already talked about that.
Yeah.
I already told you about the shell coverage that they was gonna run. They was gonna run zone all game.
Mm-hmm.
Man, we talked about this, so I knew they was gonna take away the deep ball. But your breakdown yesterday explained it all. I mean, you can't keep going to the rail with the same pass.
Can't.
For the play call and with where I feel his receivers playing out of position, I still think he did. I don't think he deserved to drop down 2 spots. Maybe 1, but not 2.
But I think I would say that I liked Felix's performance better though, right? Because even though they were kind of both in the same spot where they both had the drive to win the game, he was in the red zone. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was in the red zone. So I got to give him a little credit for that, even though he threw the ball he threw a pick in the end zone while being hit, but he threw a pick in the red zone. Shador never got there in the fourth, never got there.
Please stop, Scotty, because I'm about to say something. Get on me. Stop.
All right, D.
I would just get off.
All right, D. Appreciate it. All right, peace. Hey, Shot, I'm gonna get you after this member. All right, so he's part of the membership, so he gets to skip the line. Hey, caller, you loud. Talk to me.
What's up, man?
What's up, Coach Green?
I'd have took Harper at number 2 before pass, though.
Okay, you gonna give some facts behind it? You just
Them 5 INTs, bro. Pass is a lot.
okay.
For him to be number 2.
I mean, hold on, talking about. I've put Akil Glass. I remember the first quarterback ranking. I put Akil Glass at number 1 with 3 INTs against South Carolina State. So
But he won that game, though.
Okay, and Pass didn't win his game.
No, with the 5 INTs, they got blowed out.
What are you? He didn't throw 5 picks in one game. What are you talking about?
4. He threw 4. Then if it's 4 or 3, he either threw 4 or 3, and they lost that game
Against the FBS
and they
opponent.
got blowed out. FCS team.
So he threw 3 against South Carolina State, a comparable pick. He threw 4 against the FCS team. Like, what are you? Because what are we going?
Pass. We talking about Pass in the FCS game.
Okay.
He threw 4 to 3 picks
Okay.
in one game, and their team got blowed out.
And Glass
So-
threw 3 in one game against South Carolina State, and it was South Carolina State. That's South Carolina State
And won.
against South Carolina State. That's not saying much.
FCS team. That's another FCS team.
And Pass threw 3 picks against them.
The FCS team and lost and got blowed out.
And Glass threw 3 against South Carolina State, would have lost to the same team. What are you talking about then? What are we talking about?
Wins and lost.
What are we talking about?
Wins and lost.
So because he beat a lesser opponent and threw 3 picks, Pass played a better opponent than South Carolina State and lost.
No, he didn't.
So Wood
No, he didn't.
is not better than South Carolina State? Wood is not better than South Carolina State.
The team that Fairview lost against was not actually.
Is Wood better than South Carolina State? Yes or no? It's just a simple question.
Who's better than South Carolina State?
Is Wood, incarnated Wood, better than South Carolina State? Yes or no?
No.
You're lying, bro.
No.
You're lying, bro. They're not on
I'm
the
not.
same level.
No.
They're
No.
not on the same
No.
level.
No.
Okay, Coach Green. And why is that?
You gotta look at
Why
the
is
numbers,
that?
man.
Why is that? Explain to me.
Hold on right quick. What's up? Yeah, I'm on the phone right now, y'all. Hello.
Explain to me how Word, because I'm not saying it right. I'm saying Wood. How is Word not better than South Carolina State? Explain that to me.
They're not.
But you're not explaining it. You're just saying they're not. How?
I don't think they are. We ain't gonna never know.
What is your thoughts matter based off facts? Facts. Give me facts. Who have they lost to? Who have they beat? Give me facts. Give me some type of statistics.
I got you. It's kind of hard to say if they never played each other.
Oh my! Come on, Coach Green. You got to come. You got to come better than that, bro.
But look, I can tell you this though. They went down to the wire against New Mexico State, an FBS team.
Okay, so they just beat Texas State. They lost to Youngstown State by 3. They played Texas State and beat them. So is Texas State not better than? Is Texas State not better than South Carolina State?
I don't think so.
Bye, Coach Green. Bye.
All right, bye.
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 That don't make no sense. You just talking, bro. That's stupid. You just talking. You're not giving any facts. I don't think so. What does that mean? I don't think so. Who cares? Who cares what you think if you're not supporting it with some type of facts, something? Just I think so. Okay, what do you think? Go ahead, Shot.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead, Jackson. Stay home.
First off, your ratings are incorrect.
How
and
so?
I'm not even saying it as a Jackson State fan. I'm saying it to be real.
No, you saying as a Jackson State fan, but it's okay. Go ahead.
Not as a Jackson State fan. Listen. I'm gonna steal some facts, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Listen. First off, I'm gonna start off with Jawan Pass, right? Yo, number 2, he has 5 interceptions. 5, right? And 6 touchdowns. That's his ratio, 5 and 6. 5 interceptions. And he like what, a senior or a junior?
He's probably, I think he's like a junior or a senior.
Right. And he has 5 interceptions, and he's your number 2.
So are we basing it all off interceptions? So that could be because he's throwing interceptions.
That's his fault. That's his fault.
No, but I'm asking, is it all based off just interceptions? Is your quarterback?
Yes,
let me ask you a question. No, wait. I'm asking a question. So if a quarterback throws interceptions, does that make him a bad quarterback? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
It's interceptions.
So
you throw the ball to the other team.
Okay, so
your
if
accuracy is not that good, you just throw the ball up.
no, see that's not a fair comp because I can give you 2 interceptions that Akil Glass threw against South Carolina State. One went through the receiver's hands, one bounced off his chest, and the other one caught it. So they're not all interceptions are not made the same. All right, all interceptions are not made the same, my guy. So are interceptions, absolutely, but they're not all made the same because I can promise you right now, Shai, if Shador, I know for a fact, I know the answer to this. I'm just giving it to you. It's rhetorical, really. If Shador threw the pass yesterday and it went through Lotto's hands and the DB caught it, I would say, oh, he threw a pick. What would you say? What? Just be honest. What would you say?
He threw a pick.
No, Shy, no, you wouldn't. You'd be like, Lotto dropped it, Scotty. You gonna blame that on Shador? He threw it right in his hands and Lotto dropped it. You think that's fair to blame that on Shador? Come on, bro. All picks are not made the same.
You think I'm gonna put one JSU player over another JSU player just because it's the quarterback?
Listen to what I'm saying, though, Shai. I'm not saying, listen. No, you wouldn't, Shai. No, you, Shai.
Like he threw a pick when he tried to throw it to Keith.
Shad.
He messed up. He threw it right to the cornerback.
Shad. Come on, bro. Like you're not fooling nobody. Now, I know in the comments you try to be real hardcore, but you're not fooling nobody. If Shador threw a pass and somebody dropped it or tipped it up or whatever, you would not blame that on Shador. Let's be real.
I would blame it on Shador.
Okay. I wouldn't blame it on Shador. So I know you wouldn't do it.
I would blame it on Shador.
Okay.
Why is he throwing a pick? He's a 4-star quarterback. What is he throwing picks for?
If that's how you see the game, listen, Shot. If that's how you see the game, that's a bad look. That's a bad look on a. You can't blame. Listen, all picks are not made the same, my guy. Let's be real. If the ball gets tipped at the line and somebody picks it off, is that Shador's fault? That a 6'6" guy jumped up and tipped the ball, is that Shador's fault?
No.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. All picks are not made the same. Like, you got to understand that. If that's how you're judging quarterback play, you're starting off the wrong foot already. Now, if you can see the whole play entirety and see the bad decision making with legs, like Skelton's pick against McNeese, he threw it high. That's on him. It sailed on him. He threw it high, went straight to the DB. That's on you, my guy.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, like I said, all picks are not made the same. Go ahead.
My thing is, we know he threw no picks against Texas Southern because I mean it's Texas Southern. So that means he threw 2 picks in 2 games. I mean 5 picks.
No, he threw a pick against Texas Southern. He threw a pick against Texas Southern.
Okay, so 4 picks in 2 games.
Okay.
That does not sound good.
But once again, if you're basing,
look, Houston Baptist, you said you were talking about Houston Baptist like that. Houston Baptist not good. They're in the conference with Northwestern State and McNeese State. The Northwestern that Auburn just beat, and they like last ranked in division. They 0-4 or something like that.
Oh, listen, Shad.
So, yeah,
I'm gonna say this to you, and I have to give you credit for calling in because I really didn't think you was about that life. So I respect you for calling in, I really do. But the fact, listen, my guy, every quarterback, Aaron Rodgers throws picks, Tom Brady throws picks, everybody throws
okay,
picks.
yeah, come on.
Listen, it's
Okay, and
how they throw picks. Like the reason the reason people don't like Jameis Winston is because of the horrible decision making. You will see double coverage and him throwing into a double cover. You're like, whoa, what are you doing? That's bad quarterbacking. Bad quarterbacking is not throwing a pick because sometimes things just happen in football. You know what I'm saying? Like if you throw it, if you do it like the one he threw against Texas Southern, he threw it on the inside on the out route. That's bad. That's a bad throw. You got picked. Okay, that happens, but it's bad. I'm gonna tell yeah, that's a bad pick. You got to throw it to the outside. He threw it to the inside. Okay, that's a bad pick. But another pick is if he throws it in the quarter and the receiver drops it or he tips it off his hands or whatever. Is that his fault? That's not his fault. It's not. That's what I'm saying. All picks are not made the same. So if you're basing it off of picks, that's a bad way to judge a quarterback. You have to judge a quarterback in his entirety, his pocket presence, his understanding. And plus, if you want me to get even more critical, Juwan's pass attempt yards are double Shador's. His yards per average attempt is double Shador's. So what are we really talking about? Shador does dinking and dunking. That's why his completion rating looks good. That's why he has a high completion percentage, because of the style of offense he runs. It's not because he's this all-world quarterback. His yards per average is 6.3. Think about that. You're a 4-star quarterback. Your average yard per attempt is 6 yards. Bro, I got Pop Warner kids that throw farther than that.
I'll give you that. We was trying to see during the game why they wouldn't go deep the whole game versus you and them too. But I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
Okay.
But yeah, from that subject to a different one. So let's talk about your number one quarterback, Akil.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all world Akil, Mr. Godly Akil, yeah, Akil,
the GOAT. Just qualify him as the GOAT. Go ahead.
So he played against BCU last game. Right?
Okay. I was there. So
and he put up mirror stats that our freshman quarterback put up against ULM, which is the FBS team, right?
Oh, he did? I'm sorry. I didn't know that. Yeah. I didn't know that. Hold on. I'm kind of hold on, Shad. I'm trying to think. Did Akil only score 7 points? I'm sorry. I didn't know if he did.
He scored 14.
Who scored 14? Akil scored.
The running back was the running back was the star of that game. Akil scored 14.
Akil scored 14 points. That's it.
Yes. He had 2 touchdowns. He threw for 2 touchdowns. Do you want to go look? Type in your computer. Go look.
Let me see this. Oh God, I hate when I do. Let me see this real quick. Why won't it come up? Alabama A&M. All right, let me see. He threw 2 touchdowns for 234 yards, and had one. And let me see. So they scored 27. He threw, that's 14. They got 1 from a rushing touchdown. That's 1. Only 1 rushing touchdown. So, and the rest were field goals. Up to 14, 21. Yeah. So they went 30 points. Akil threw for 2 touchdowns. They only had 1 rushing touchdown. What are you saying? And the rest was field goals. So what are you saying?
Akil had 14 points. In his stats, he had 14 points.
So what are you saying, though? What are you saying?
The Dewar stat, he threw for 7. Which is 1 more touchdown which is 1 less touchdown that Akil had.
No. Whoa, wow. Hold up. You don't know football. He orchestrated. See, let me help you. Let me help you understand, because you don't know football. A quarterback orchestrates drives. That's what it's called, an orchestrate. You know what an orchestra does. You know, the director, he orchestrated the drives. So if we want to get even more technical, Shador couldn't even orchestrate field goal drives. He couldn't even get his team close enough to kick field goals for a bad kicker. That lets me know that he's not all world. So what are we talking about?
Listen, but is that what we're talking about? That's not what we're talking about. That hasn't been what we're talking about.
That is the same thing.
About the quarterback stats in football.
Sir, do you think quarterbacks? Listen, Alabama A&M is not Southern. Alabama A&M is not Southern. They don't go through the run game. That's not how that works. Okay, they go through Akil's arm. So once again, Akil orchestrated drives. That's what that happens. That's how that works. Just because he didn't throw for 5 touchdowns and 500 yards, which he's more than capable of doing because you've seen it. The issue is he orchestrated drives that got him and led to points. That's how that works. So if Tom Brady drives you down the field and you kick a field goal, is that not Tom Brady's points? That's not Tom Brady's points?
Once again, Shador and Glass have mirror stats.
They don't. They don't.
Shador
they don't.
Akil being a senior.
Okay.
Do you want me to look up? Hold on. What's Shador's stats at? Hold on, I'm gonna look him up right now.
Shai, you don't. Shai, listen, bro. Listen, bro. Listen, bro. Go watch football. Go get a how-to book from football and understand the terminology. No. Wait. Understand the term. Listen. Understand the terminology that you're using before you come on. You're simply comparing stat for stat, but as a quarterback, that's why a quarterback has so much burden. That's why a lot of losses fall on quarterbacks, because it's not always, did you score touchdowns? Did you throw? It's orchestrating drives. Did you put up points? Do you understand the difference? A quarterback orchestrates drives. If you're not a team that goes through your quarterback, then your running game would orchestrate the drive. So like early and even with that, they still put that on the quarterback because you could throw a pick. So once again, learn the terminology of football first before you start coming on here throwing like, oh, Shador. And no, they're not the same. If all Shador had to do was orchestrate 3 drives that got field goal attempts, just field goal, they didn't even have to go in. Just field goal attempts, I could be like, you know what? That loss is not on Shador. The kicker missed. He couldn't even do that. Understand what you're saying. He couldn't even do that. He couldn't get his team to the red zone to do that. Shad, that's all I'm telling you. That's a part of a quarterback. That is a part of the whole picture of a quarterback, my guy. Not just the 30 for 35, 78% completion rating. That's empty calories. That's what we call that. It's called empty calories. All right. Thanks for the call, Shai. I appreciate it. What's up, Mr. Ford? Talk to me.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Listen,
turn your background down. Turn your background down.
Okay. That was a big kid that transferred into Jackson State from Southern Mississippi. Excuse me, like 6'7", 6'8" offensive lineman. Is he still with the team, or do you know?
I do not. Spencer? No, he left the team.
No, not Dylan Spencer came from Missouri. I know he left. Excuse me. That was a kid came from Southern Mississippi.
I have no idea. I have no idea. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Okay, the reason I'm asking is because I still say that if they don't make those changes in that offensive line, the other thing is Jackson has got to go out and. I know it's on the team. They got to make a change at center. They got to make a change at those 2 guard positions. But the other thing that Jackson has to do, they cannot get around this. They cannot play with 5 offensive linemen. They have got to institute a tight end and an H-back, okay? Because that offensive line right there is causing Shador a lot of problems. Now, like you said, Shador is doing some things that shows he's young and he's trying to do a little bit too much. But the majority of his problem to me is that offensive line. And they have, you said that the Phillips guys calling the plays. He cannot go the entire game with 4 wides. He can't do this. This is not going to work. Because I'm going to tell you something. You know, you was on Jordan Lewis's case a lot this summer. If they go with them 5 offensive linemen, Jordan Lewis going to have 5 or 6 Facts on them. Thank you, Scott. I just wanted to make those couple of points, and y'all have a good night. Okay.
You too, Mr. Ford. Thank you for the call.
Okay.
Hey, what's up? Talk to me. You live.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's good?
Hey, I thought I hung up. Hey, let me turn my background down. Yeah. All right. Can you hear?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. All right. So here's the deal. So here's the deal. My problem with some of these guys calling in talking crazy like this, well, it's like you said, man. They're emotionally invested instead of actually watching a game. What I would suggest for some of these guys that's calling in, you could be a Jackson State homer. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I love it. They like it. I love it. But at the same time, for a quarter, just turn the volume down and watch the plays. If you watch the plays, you can just, you can break it down yourself. But it's like you said, a lot of these guys don't understand. Now here's the other thing. 85, the tight end, he looks like an athlete. Why are they not getting him the ball? I mean, why he's on the field. He's been on the field. He's been on the field. You go back and look at the trip sets. He's in there. If they go like an 8 set, he's on there, and they're not getting him the ball, and it's criminal. I mean, because I feel like that by itself would solve a lot of Shedor's problems. They got to get the tight end actually involved in the offense, and then here's the other thing. Now, all right, we're talking about the offensive line and how they're playing. They're playing this interior, almost veer zone read running attack, and it's just not working. And I'm like, okay, well, toss sweeps. I mean, I know they got a fullback on the roster, or they could bring in 85 as an H back and use him as an option out the backfield on some of these play actions. I mean, but yeah, you understand what I'm saying?
I do, but this is a quarterback ranking, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, all right. So here, let's go back to the quarterback ranking thing. My apologies. For guys thinking that he should be, and I'm talking about Sanders, thinking Sanders should be anything. I mean, he should be 5th. I mean, I wouldn't put him 4th. I would say 5th because winning matters. At the end of the day, that's the only thing that matters is winning. When you get to the high school level and you come home from a game, they're gonna ask you, did you win? They're not gonna ask you, did you have fun? They're gonna ask you, did you win? You get to the college level, you want to make it past that, it's your win percentage. And then on top of that, it's what you do when you got the ball in your hands. Can you get your team in a position to win? And he's just not doing that yet. He's just not. And you know what? I don't care who's calling the plays. You got to figure out a way to get playmakers the ball. And I mean, flat out, it's a kill glass, and then it's everybody else. It shouldn't even be a 2.
Okay, so this is my thing, right? So if it's kind of, this is my issue with people who put Shedeur so high, but then they want to if you rank him as a 2, then you got if you see him as the second best quarterback, then he has to play like one, regardless of the status. Like that's the thing with me. If you're ranking him this high, then he has to play like the number 2. Like I don't want to hear he's a freshman. Like that doesn't make sense to me. You're rating him as high as you are, or you're saying, he's the best of this, he's the best of that. But then when I point out his deficiencies, then you say he's a freshman. Well, which one is it? Like he's either gonna do what he's supposed to do or not. And then it goes both ways, because do I think the offensive coordinator is not using him correctly? Absolutely. I feel like they're doing against ULM. I feel like they let plays go too deep. You know what I'm saying? Like they let plays go way too deep on him. But at the same time, you got to make plays, my guy. Like if you're supposed to be able, and from what I've been heard, he's supposed to he can control the offense how he wants to. He can audible whenever he wants to. It is his world to play in. It's his world. That's not freshman stuff. I'm sorry. That's nobody gives an open playbook to a freshman like that. So you feel more capable than what it is. He's pretty much your coach on the field. Then you have to take the brunt of the blame and don't hit me when he is a freshman because he's given more than normal freshmen would be given. That's all I'm saying. So
Yeah, and let's look back. At the Tennessee game, at the Tennessee State game. You know for a fact watching that game that he called some audibles. He audible them out of some bad play calls.
Yeah.
I know that, you know that, and if guys that are listening to this, they don't understand that, they need to go back and just watch your breakdown of that game. He audible. It was clear. It was clear as day. He walked up to the line of scrimmage and stepped back, and started running a Peyton Manning. I mean, he ain't out there screaming Omaha, but clearly he was working on the fly, and like you said, he was doing what needed to be done. But yeah, man, winning matters. If you're not winning, you can't be ranked that high. If you're not out there actually putting in the work that's going to at least give you a chance to win,
mm-hmm.
And then here's the other thing, he can't be first, he can't be second when he's putting the ball on the deck and he's running with it like a loaf of bread. You don't do that. You just don't do that. You can't be ranked that high, and that's what you're doing with the ball.
I don't agree with that. I mean, yes, it's bad. But you haven't seen that. You haven't seen that since the FAMU game. So you can't even say that's a pattern. You know what I'm saying? Like he hadn't done it since the FAMU game. So that's called growth. So I got to give him credit for that. Even in the ULM game, he was down and the ball came out. I mean, after he hit the ground, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I can't give you that.
Out when he hit the ground, but there was a couple other times that he ran when he got out of bounds, and it was out there like that. It wasn't touched properly.
Hey, appreciate the call.
Still taking the throw.
Hey, appreciate the call, my guy.
Thanks.
No, I'm sorry. You just talking. Hey, caller, you loud. Talk to me.
What's up, my boy? You know what this is, man.
Hey, what's up, Smoke?
What's up with you?
Chilling.
First, I want to answer Mr. Ford question about the guy he was talking to you about, the lineman we got.
Mm-hmm.
He is still on the team, all 6'8" and 300 pounds. Why is he not playing? I have no idea, but his name is Trey Johnson. Came from Southern Miss. He's from Orlando, Florida. Now, I called on to your live stream a little bit late, but I do see you talking about QB power ranking for the Swac.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Okay. What was your 5?
Starting with now I gotta go back and look. It was Patrick. Let me see. Patrick, Shador, Harper, Pass, and then Akil.
Now, I did not catch all the games. I did catch Bethune and AM game last week. I called, of course, our game, or this game, and I called Alcorn game. I will say, I'm just a fan, but I will say I was very impressed with Felix game against South Alabama. I was very impressed.
Mm-hmm.
He showed that he can, man, he got some wheels, man. He can run.
Yeah, he's nimble. He's super nimble.
Yeah, he can throw it. For him to be left-handed, man, and making those, them throwing runs, running to his non-dominant side, that was impressive, man. It was. So, my 1, I'm going to go with Felix.
Okay.
My 2, I was impressed with Glass, although, he had some.
Glass. No, whoa. Glass hasn't thrown an interception all season. What are you talking about?
I'm thinking about somebody. My bad, dog.
Yeah.
But I did watch the game. I was impressed with his performance. He played very well. I feel like they should have blew Bethune out, but hey, every game doesn't go your way how you want it to, but they won. Now I don't have a third. So like I said, I didn't watch all the games, but I will say I will put Shador at 4th. I feel like he played a pretty good game. Probably the best one he's played so far. Being honest with you, they lost and they couldn't score, but he showed a lot of things that we was wondering about. You know what I'm saying? He stepped up. He just didn't have no help. You know?
I kind of agree with that.
He didn't have he tried to make throws. He tried to run. That's what impressed me. He tried to run. And we know how slow he is, but he made some shaky bakes here and there. So that kind of impressed me,
Mm-hmm.
So I will say I have Shador as my 4th. So I say Felix 1, Glad 2nd, I have Shador as my 4th.
All right, so this is my thing. I can't. I agree with what Felix did, but I can't put it over Akil because Akil, first of all, it was a conference game, and anybody. I've been in the Swac. I don't have my Swac hours all the way up, but I know in the Swac, y'all don't care about out of conference games, not even a little bit. Like, so all y'all care about is winning in the Swac. So that was a conference game. So you got to give them that. It was in a downpour. I mean, I was at the game. I'm talking about straight Florida heavy rain.
It poured down.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, and to put up 27 points in the, I mean, they did it so well. It didn't even look like it was raining for real. Like it was so efficient.
Yeah.
It was so efficient. So that's why, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, that's what it is for me. But, Shador losing to an out-of-conference opponent. Who else lost to and Shador losing to an out-of-conference opponent. Honestly, like, let's be real. SWAC people don't care. They don't care. Like, they'll say they wanted to win the game, yeah, but they don't care, bro. They don't care. They just like, as long as we win the SWAC, that's all. Okay, so, I'm going to take it as is. You don't care, I don't care. But at the same time, he lost the game. And honestly, to me, if Shador is given the freedom that he's supposed to be given, there's a lot of plays to me he should have audibled out of. There's a lot of plays to me that it should have been quick throws to Warren Newman. That's just my personal opinion. If you're
man, it was a.
Go ahead.
My bad, Scott.
No, go ahead. No, you good.
Man, Scott, and I'm glad you just said it. I feel like it was a lot of plays where Shador, we know the arm he has, he should have been gunning down the field.
But see, that's the question. You don't like, if I'm being honest, you don't really know the arm that Shador has. Like, there are some throws that I'm like, oh, wow. Oh, but I don't see it consistent enough. You know what I'm saying? Because you see more dinking and dunking than you do. And listen, I'll be the first one to say Skylar Perry, he bombs it all the time. And sometimes I'm like, dang, bro, like, if you could just turn it down a little bit, if he could have just a little bit of Shador in him, just the dinking and dunking every now and then, because he's not scared to throw it down the field. But with Jackson State,
I take that back. I would put Scholar as my 3rd. I went back and watched them versus McNeese, and I thought they were gonna blow McNeese out, man. The way it was looking.
Scholar doesn't play. Scholar didn't play McNeese. Southern played McNeese. Scholar played UCA, Central Arkansas.
Scholar plays for FPB. I'm tripping, dog.
It's okay. It's all right. It's all right.
Whoever the quarterback is for Southern, I was very impressed with him.
You're talking about Ladarius Skelton.
Yeah, Skelton. That's what it's Skelton.
Got you.
I was impressed with him.
Got you. So this, I mean, like I said, I don't have a problem with my rankings, and if
not at all.
Like, let me tell you this. I'll be 100%. I'm gonna say it right now. I'm gonna say it till the cows come home. If Jackson State does not blow out Delta State, you lose. I don't give a damn what you're talking about.
We talked about this.
I'm just saying.
I told you.
I'm just saying. I just want people to know. Like, I want all the 122 people on here. I don't give a damn what you're talking about. I don't care, because I know one of my callers who calls in all the time. His name is Conscious. Conscious will be like this. But Scotty, we came out with the W. I don't give a damn. You lost.
Okay, no.
You lost, bro, because you're not as good as you think you are. You're not as good as you advertise. No. I'm telling you that right now. You lost. If the score is 21-14, you lost. If the score is 30-15, you lost. I don't give a damn what you're talking about. You lost because you're not as good as you thought you were. If you're getting in competition with high-level D2 teams, you're not as good as you think you are. It's just that easy. And see, somebody's like, and then it's how they go, right? They'll be like, well, Delta State is a good, they've won natties. You're supposed to be all world. You have the number 1 FCS class. I don't want to hear it. So And listen, once again, I'm going back to what Shador said. Shador said this, not me, not nobody on my channel. Shador said, oh, you don't understand. We go against SEC level defense every day. So it equates to a blowout. Then blow them Bamas out. I want to see 45-7. That's what I want to see. 42-7. I want to see what FBS teams do to FCS teams to them. That's what I want to see. Simple as that. Simple as that. And you're damn right. A&M should blow out Tuskegee. You're damn right. They should too. Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. Alabama A&M should put 50 on them boys. But they never said they had an SEC defense, though. But they never said they had an SEC defense. We all know Alabama A&M ain't got no defense. So what you saying? But I bet they're going to put 45 on them. I bet you offensively they all world. They're going to put 45 on them. That's not the same, my guy. It's definitely not the same. I'm sorry. I'm just yelling. My bad, Smoke. I'm just.
Oh, you
good.
I'm listening, man. I'm listening. I love it when you talk the real. I told you, I'm listening, dog.
Yep.
I'm listening.
Yeah. But
yeah,
hey,
I said, man, we don't blow Delta State out. It ain't somebody needs to turn in their rookie, dog.
Yeah, for real. Listen. And if you lose, somebody got to get fired. I don't care if it's the water boy. I don't care if it's the scoreboard keeper. Somebody got to get fired. Dion needs to come in the post game, said, hey guys, we let the team manager go right after the game because he didn't put the shoelaces in the team's shoes correctly. So, listen, I'm rectifying the situation right now. If you lose to Delta State, somebody gotta get fired. Somebody gotta get fired. Just that simple.
I made the comparison last time we talked. I said, a lot of people say we should be in the FBS, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I said, okay, if you think we should be in the FBS, I said the game is even close between us and Delta State.
Mm-hmm.
I said, what do you think would happen if you put Delta State on the field with Alabama, Ole Miss, or whoever?
You ain't even gotta go that high, Smoke. You ain't even gotta go that Coastal Carolina, Wake Forest, Duke. You ain't even gotta go that high. Just somebody, anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
If we such an FBS team, hell, Saturday we should get down. They should call their referees to come to by the third quarter. Referees need to be gathering up saying, "Hey guys, we're gonna either run this clock or we're gonna stop the game, death penalty, something, right?"
Facts, bro. Big facts. Big facts. No, that's big facts.
You're not gonna put Delta State on no damn field, no damn FBS team, dog.
Yep.
They ain't gonna last.
Yep.
Like Valley got put on the field with somebody and they put 90 on that.
Exactly. Just that simple. Hey, appreciate the call, Smoke.
I got you, man. Appreciate it.
All right, man. No, anytime. Hey, Yogi, you might hit, bro. You might want to keep that score for the pick. This week they're not my game of the pick, so I'm not giving no cash. But listen, bro, you might want to take that to Vegas. That might be good. That might be a good one to go. You might want to take that to Vegas. Let me see who I put. Who's up next? Let me see. 7421. Okay. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
What's up, Scotty?
What's goody?
Hey, look, I'm gonna be real. If Shadir don't throw for at least 350 on a D2 Delta State team, he's not that guy. Not this in Mississippi.
Come on, talk about it.
Unless he gets took out in the first half, and he doesn't throw 350, he's not that guy.
Listen. This is what it comes down to, right? I don't want to hear about he a freshman and come on, Scotty, no. Listen, I listen, bro. I'm standing. Listen, as confident as he was on Swac Media Day, I'm standing on it with you, Shador. Listen. We in the same boat, Shador. I'm agreeing with you. You playing against SEC defenses, it equates to a blowout. Blow these Bamas out. Blow these. What Deion say? I want to see if all the lights work on the scoreboard. Come on, that's what I want. I want to see the same thing too.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like it's a D2 school. Is no excuse if they don't put up 40 at least 40 points, more than 70 at least. And then the rest of the Swac schedule, man. The Thursday night game. That's probably gonna be a little shootout between Perry and Harper. Prairie View and Grambling. I feel like that's a slip-on game, only because I don't know how Paz is gonna do against that Grambling defense.
Mm-hmm. Listen, gonna say this, and once again, I'm sticking to. I'm gonna repeat it for my game day prediction. That's gonna be Project Fob's last game at Grambling. I'm saying it right now. Pass is gonna put 40 on him. I would. He won't score less than 30 points on Grambling. I promise you that. He won't score less than 30 points on Grambling. I promise you on that. That's gonna be Project Fob's last game at Grambling.
I'm with you when you're right now, Scott. I'm with you when you're right.
Listen, it's gonna be a Black Monday for Project Fobs. I'm just telling you, it's gonna be a Black Monday. Get your white box, put your pictures in it, put your footballs. They are listen. Dooley gonna beat them boys to sleep. Dooley is gonna beat them boys to sleep. I'm telling. If you have not seen Jawan pass throw the rock, you don't know what you're missing. You don't know what you're missing.
I honestly believe the race for the West is gonna be between Alcorn and Prairie View. I don't see any other teams up there with those two right now, at least.
You got to throw PV in there. You got to throw PV and you got to throw Southern in there. So it's Southern for me. It's Southern, Alcorn, and PV. Everybody else is playing for second right now. You know what I'm saying? So in UAPB, I listen. That secondary is real. Like they're real. All right, but Skylar Perry, his decision making is so iffy. Like it really is. I'm looking at it. I'm like, what are you looking at? You know what I'm saying? It just be stuff like, huh? What? So yeah.
Yeah, Perry's gonna be that guy. He's gonna air it out every time he gets a chance. If he even thinks of receiving that stuff, he's gonna go.
Man,
and that might be.
I love it because I love gunslingers, but you gotta be like I can't say a smart gunslinger, because if you're a gunslinger, you're a gunslinger, but you just gotta do a little better. You know what I'm saying? Like double coverage stuff like that. Nah, come on, you better than that, Skylar. Like, if you want to throw it to, one-on-one, I get okay, cool. I like that. Trust your receiver. See if he can make that play for you. But just doing it just to do it, nah, I can't rock with you on that, my guy. Can't even rock with you on that.
Appreciate you letting me on the show.
Hey, no, anytime, my guy. Appreciate the call. All right, let me see. Dante says, Scott, I got a question for you. If Ant-Man put up 50, how many of them is going to become for Quincy? I don't know. Because I don't know. I can't. I won't speak on that. I don't know. I hope he gets in. That's all I say. I hope he gets in. That's my guy. I hope he gets in. Listen, if people in here talking about and 3307, I'm coming to you next. All right. If people in here talking about Alabama better put up 50, they will. I'll take 45-7. They will. That's called a blowout. All right. And conscious, even though Miles and Southern put 40 on them boys. So what we talking about? When have y'all put 40 on anybody? Y'all supposed to be this all-world offense. Trevante Rugger, Alabama this, Hooks that, Lanier this, Corbin that. Y'all ain't put 40 on nobody. Y'all ain't put a 40 burger on nobody. Miss me with that, Mr. All-World. And then y'all only scored 7 points in 2 other games. Man, miss me with that, bro. Y'all not that. So Delta State better be 45 to something, 42 to something. It better be. That's all I gotta say. It better be. Y'all here talking. It better be. That's all I got to say about that one. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Hey, Scott, what we doing here, man?
Well, you tell me. Talk to me. You tell me.
So,
what's your name? Where you calling from?
You know how this ran from Augusta.
All right, talk to me.
So you know how Skip Bayless, he always hate on LeBron, and it's always since he wore MJ number, I got to hold him to this high standard. Since he's supposed to be the GOAT, I got to hold him to this high standard, right?
Mm-hmm.
And LeBron might have a 50 piece in a playoff game, but they lose, and he's extra critical of LeBron.
Mm-hmm. You saying that's me?
So what? Shadur make this statement, which is half true, but the other half was wrong. And it's like you holding them to this stake and not just appreciating, what he putting on the field.
No.
So
no. What is he putting on the field? What is he putting on the field? What is he putting on the field? 7 points?
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Listen. So if you look at the stats for the year, they down there better than anybody's in the Swac. But the part he said he goes up against the SEC defense. every day at practice.
Mm-hmm.
That's halfway true.
It's halfway not. But go ahead.
Listen to me, my SEC defense. You got Nugget who could have went to Georgia. You got Shiloh who went to South Carolina. You got Aubrey Miller who went to Missouri. You got Conus who went to Auburn. You got the other D lineman, Katron Evans who went to Tennessee. Half of that defense came from SEC schools, so he played against SEC talent. Now the part where he wrong is it hasn't translated to the offense being this all-world offense. So he, you know what I mean? So he off, but like I say, we holding this immature freshman to some stuff he said being braggadocious in the media day.
Whoa, hold on. What's your name again? What's your name again? No, what's your name again?
Ryan.
Ryan. Ryan. Ryan. So let me say this. When it first went down, right? When it first happened, let's go back. Let's go back. Since you want to go back, let's go back. When it first happened, and I did a whole live show about it, I said this ain't. First of all, I was like, why you bring a freshman to Swac Media Day? I said, why do you do that? And then everybody, when I said, why would he say? I said, why? No, sir. It doesn't matter if he's a quarterback. You don't bring freshmen to media day when you have seniors who've proven themselves on that team. That's numero uno anyway. So then the second part about that is I'm saying, I was like, why would he say something like that? Everybody who was on Jackson State's dick was like, oh, he's QB1. What is he supposed to say? He's QB1. What is he supposed to say? He's QB1. So everybody had the confidence in it. Everybody was dick riding it. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So then when
everybody I didn't have confidence in it.
Once again, I'll say the majority. How can I say that? Is that fair? Majority? Can I say the majority?
I guess.
I'll say the majority. Let's say the majority, right? So the majority of everybody was like, oh yeah, that's QB1. Yeah, you better recognize. Yeah, you see what we out here doing. Yeah, you put up 7 against FAMU. Okay.
But Scotty, listen, the people you talking about are fans. Like, fans gonna get excited when their quarterback go out there and
okay. So I can't rebuttal it.
All did was give red meat to the base. He just gave, like Trump just gave red meat to the base.
So can I not talk about that? I'm asking you a question, right? Like,
but you having the football acumen that you do, you should understand, like, dude tripping. But let me evaluate what he do on the field and just be critical of what he doing on the field, not going back to
okay. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. I'm down. Go ahead.
Okay, so like I said, to me, a lot of Jackson problems coming from the offensive coordinator. Like, you just did a whole breakdown on the game. I mean, the plays that was called against ULM.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, that was a good breakdown. I like that too. It was good.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
The same plays. Like, what is man supposed to do, man?
But
he running 3 plays 4 times in a half. Like, the offensive coordinator don't get no blame in this?
No, no, he definitely does. Definitely. But okay, let me think. Let's come on, Ryan. Like, I know you're a football guy, so let's talk football. Jason Phillips has been coaching longer than Shador's been born. Can we say that? Yes, can we say that?
True.
All right.
Yeah.
So think about it like this: is he calling a vanilla style because that's all Shador can handle? Or because think about it, he had Case Keenum, who was in the run for the Heisman. He coached it with Kevin Sumlin, so he's been around great offensive-minded coaches. So you also have to look at it like, is he calling it based off Shador's skill set or his knowledge of the game? Does he not want to give him too much to overwhelm him? You have to. It can't.
Go
ahead. Shoot. Hold on. I'm coming back. Hey, my bad, Ryan. My thing died on you.
There is one other participant in the conference.
Hello, Ryan.
Tennessee State, we haven't seen it.
My bad. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. My thing died on you.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, the first game against FAMU, they attacked deep. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it was just a couple missed opportunities. But Rucker had a big game. The last 2 weeks, it's been like you did on your breakdown. Double ends here. Wide receiver flare here. Like, you know what I mean? And like I said, if you look at Shador, and that freshman stuff, you're right. Like, he playing, so we got to judge him as a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you look at his stats for the year, like, he's competitive with anybody in the Swac. That's what I'm saying. If you can look at it like that, and not just, he said this is Swac Video Day, so I got to, that's a little.
But no, see that to me, they're both. They're both mutually. They can one and the other can be separate. They can stand on their own. I can look at Shador's stats and say, he's playing well for a freshman. And then I can also say you're not playing as well as you said you would. You get what I'm saying? So they're not separate from each other. They're both of them can be true. He look on the field. Yeah, you're doing pretty well as a freshman in the style that you're playing, the system that you're
Not
playing.
as a freshman, as a quarterback.
Okay, apologies. As a quarterback, you're playing well as a quarterback, but you've only could orchestrate 7 points against a team at ULM that you were better than. I can't respect that. And then at the same
hold on,
time,
look, Riz, and on that point, think about it now. And this is another thing. A lot of people being real unfair to Jackson because think about it, they played the FBS team, and I think you said, and I know a lot of other people who cover the game said, I can see like Jackson was the better team. But it seemed like this whole week, it's Clown Jackson week. But
oh yeah, y'all gonna hold this L.
yeah. No doubt about it.
Yeah,
that's cool. But it's like we took an L. Ain't like we lost to nobody in the Swac. We lost to a FBS team, which is trash. Like they ain't all that. But you know what I'm saying? You could clearly see we should have won that game.
Okay.
Like I say, play like
that's even worse. That's even worse to me.
But why? This is what I'm trying to figure out. Why is Jackson looked at now as but
because you lost.
Like
listen, bro. Like let's not play this game. Let's not. I don't listen, bro. Listen. At the end of the day, you lost. You were the better team and lost. It's not. I don't want to hear nothing about no FBS. You were everybody who watched anybody who's a football aficionado. That means have watched more football, played football. Anybody can tell you were the better team on the field and you lost. That equates to coaching and like not making plays. You guys didn't make enough plays and you didn't get the coaching.
I agree. Scotty, I agree with that. Now, but can you say that about any other SWAT team when they don't play FBS teams? Can you say that about Alcorn? You said they clearly was not the best team against South Alabama.
I don't think they should have been on the field with South Alabama. I talked to a guy named Benny who's an Alcorn fan, and he put me on some game. He was like, "Look, Scotty, he's like, I got to disagree with you." He was like, "We were cramping really bad. We didn't have everybody, you know what I'm saying, and we still only lost by 7. So to me, for you to look like you weren't supposed to be on the field and still be competitive, I got to give you some credit. But I still don't feel like they were the better team on the field. I will wholeheartedly agree with that. You know what I'm saying? So
hey, look at the last thing I got though. 11-24 in the third quarter against ULM. Jackson had a 3-man rush. That's the time Niles Gaddy got a sack.
On who?
See that play?
On who? Break it down. No, break the play all the way down. I remember I watched the game play for play. I've seen the film.
Okay.
Who blocked him?
So 11-24.
Who blocked him?
No, he was blocked. The tackle.
No, he was not. No, he was not. The running back. The tackle let him go. The running back stepped up. He blew the running back up and got the sack. That's what happened. Be very specific when you're talking to me because I know what I see.
I got it. Hold on. I got to go back. I thought the tackle picked him up though.
No, sir. No, sir. The tackle blocked down. He went around the tackle. It was 1-on-1 with the running back. He blew the running back up and got the sack. Because I was clapping when I was watching the game. I remember like it was yesterday. I was clapping. I was like, yeah, okay, Gaddy, I see you. They played a replay. He blow up the running back. I'm saying, I can't give you that.
Okay. I thought, I don't know. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, go back and watch it. I promise you. Go back and watch it. I promise you. You can be like, damn, Scotty right again. No, he got it. No, stats is stats. You know, when you turn in your stat sheet, they're just gonna say 1 sack. So I can't knock him for getting the sack, but it wasn't all world. He didn't beat the tackle, beat the running back, and then he didn't do none of that. The tackle blocked down. He went around, or I think he was outside the tight end. He went around. He met with the running back. He blew the running back up, and then. You know what I'm saying? He got the sack. I'm like, congratulations. You played yourself. No, I'm playing. I'm playing.
That was up. I appreciate it.
Anytime, Randy. Listen, I'm not saying it don't count. I'm not saying it don't count. All I'm saying is it wasn't. It's the same thing I do to Jordan Lewis. All right. So I don't care what y'all talking about. I grade Jordan Lewis just as hard, and he's Mr. FCS All World everything. All right. If you watch the film, you be like, okay, all right, good job, Jordan. It's the same thing with Niles Gaddy. Okay, good job, Niles. Ooh, you really got that one. Yeah, no, I'm good on that. I am good on that. Troy plays ULM this weekend, so we're about to see how good ULM is this weekend. We surely will. Hey, listen, I'm about to get up out of here. I don't even think I'm going to do my UAPB thing today. I'm gonna probably just drop a video. All right. So until anybody, let me see. Anybody else got some? Like, I'm about to be like Mr. Ford. Anybody else got questions? Anybody else got questions? All right. If you got any callers, 516-259-9041, 256-9041. That purple do-rag he wore drive me. What? That purple Detroit beats LSU 2 years ago. That's going to shut all Jackson State fans up talking about Southern got beat by 55-3. BC Alcorn versus Pine Bluff if ASU loses. If what? I'm seeing. If Alcorn is their excuse whether you don't have a track. Nah, you can't do that. You watch Hoppin and praying, JC. You what? Listen, of course I did. I picked ULM, smart guy, sports in SEC by Nico. I picked ULM. So, of course, I was rooting against them. Come on, man. Like, shut up, bro. Like, y'all be killing me with this stuff. Y'all act like me going against Jackson State is like me going against black civil rights. Like, shut the hell up. Like, no, it's not. Like, get over yourself. Get over yourself. Okay? I picked ULM to win. That's like why would I bet on a horse and then root against the horse I'm betting on? Does that make sense to you, sports in SEC by Nico? Would that make sense to you? I bet on a horse. I go to the track. I'm watching my horse win, and I'm rooting for another horse to beat it. Does that make sense? Would that make sense to you? I didn't think so. Shut up. Shut up. Like, come on, bro. Like, y'all out here, come on, bro. Like, y'all out here really pandering. Like, oh my God, Scott, you're not black. You root against Jackson State. No, I want to win. I want to win. I don't give a damn what. Like I said, I don't give a damn like polka dot, purple, striped. I want to win. All right. So, sports in SEC by Nico, that's a question for you. Would you do that? You got comments for everything else. Would you do that? Would you go bet on Conor McGregor to win and then root against the fighter that you bet to win? Would you do that? You got something to say about everything else? Would you do that? Oh, see, it's called deflecting. Once again, another Jackson State delusional that doesn't know how to have a conversation. It's called deflecting. It's called deflecting. Answer the damn question. Answer the question. Why would you go to a game? Would you go even better? I'll keep it in your lane. Would you bet on Jackson State and then root against them? Come on, man. Like that doesn't make sense, bro. Come on. What are we doing? What are we doing? Scotty, you wasn't the only one picked ULM. Jackson State was the underdog. Real talk. They might have been the underdog, but everybody saw that they're the best. They were the best team on the field. So miss me with that underdog type stuff. It's a safe play. My guy is a bandwagon fan, like he said, but nobody is safe from this. Nobody is safe, Barrage. Thank you. Thank you. He said allergic to the red zone. They truly are. They truly, truly are. I was going for ULM too. See? You know what I'm saying? But hey, listen, if Eric Ford, if you're black, you're not black, man. You're not black, bro. You're not black. If you rooting against Jackson State against a white team, you're not black. Can we just say that? Can I just say that? Y'all ain't black. You see what I'm saying? We not black, man. You gotta listen. Go ahead and get your MAGA hat. Go get your Trump hat. Come back and root for ULM. Go get your Trump hat. We not. I'm not. Listen. You call me. I bet you won't call me wrong. You can call me not black. You can call me no Swac hours, no Swac. I don't care, but you can't call me wrong. That's what you won't do. That's what you can't do. That's what they can't do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm cool with it. I am cool with it. Those other biased YouTube channels. Listen, bro, listen, if you want, I'll tell you look, if you're a Jackson State fan and all you want to hear about is how well Jackson State does, go to Swac Buzz, go to CFL. Who else? Who else is a Jackson State? Who else is a Jackson State? The pregame show. Go there. Who else? Let me try to think. 1400 Tiger Talk. Go there. Go listen. Poof, be gone. Go there. You're not going to get that over here. All right. You're not going to get that over here. So if that's what you want to hear, about how well Jackson State is and how good. Oh my God, Jackson State, they didn't lose. Oh, Jesus didn't want them to win. Jesus, if you want to hear all that, Trump propaganda from Fox News and the pregame show, and you want to hear all that, go there. You're not going to get that here. CFL might hit you across the head one time. He might be like, I'm pissed off at Jackson State, man. They lost that game. ULM didn't win that game, even though they orchestrated 4 field goals. They didn't win that game. Jackson State lost that game. I'll be like, okay, you're still pandering to Jackson State, but that, like I said, that's you riding with them. That's cool, ride with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, even with my bandwagonism, I'm gonna be super objective. Super objective. I don't give a damn. I want to be right. I don't listen. Bump all that extra stuff. I want to be right. And see, the thing about it is, for me, I stand on everything I love. I'll be the same person if I pick against, if ULM lost to Jackson State, you know what everybody else gonna be calling into? They're gonna be calling into my show talking about, yeah, Scotty, that's right. You see us beating FBS teams. You see what we do. You see what we bout. Yeah. Come on, man. Stop it. All right, stop it. So I'm here, win or lose, good or bad, indifferent. I'm here. I show up. It's not many people that can say you see there. Have you ever seen Swac Buzz's face? No, you don't know what he looked like. You ever see some other people's? No. Me, all the new Swac order, we show our faces. The Blue Bloods, CFL, we cut. Spotlight, the only reason Spotlight show his face because he came on the round table. But we show our faces, so you know what we look like. You know what it is. We stand on that. I respect that. We stand on ours. Hey, Mr. Nash, you live. Talk to me.
Hey, Scott, how you doing, man?
What's good?
I want to just change the subject just a little bit. I want to just get your opinion on something.
Talk to me.
The SEC is 7% players are black.
How many? 7% or 70?
70% of the players in SEC are black.
Yeah.
In SEC. Why we don't have not one black head coach? And the reason I ask that, because you have people like McNair and Coach Odom in the SWAC have proven themselves, but they never get offered those positions.
All right, Mr. Nash, I'm gonna give you my opinion, but I feel like Blue Bloods is probably gonna jump in the comments, so I'm gonna read you off what he says as well. Listen, stuff like that is who you know, right? Because let's be honest, even in the SWAC, an Alcorn grad could get an AD job. He know his homeboy from Grambling. It's mostly who you know, because remember, if you gonna lose, you want to go down with your boys. You know what I'm saying? Like, like no different. You're an Alcorn grad. You know what I'm saying? So let's say you got a business and you bring on your Alcorn boys. You start hiring people that you know from Alcorn because you trust them. You trust what you know. You know what I'm saying? You trust what you're comfortable with. So if I'm a white AD, I got white homeboys that's coaching, I'm gonna put my homeboys on. That ain't got nothing to do with race. That's just you in that position. So now, is it say he's the best man for the job? Sometimes he might be, sometimes sometimes he's not. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna feel comfortable. I'm gonna ride and die with my boys. So do I know, like, if I got an AD job, I have some coaches that I know, but they black. They my boys. You know what I'm saying? I don't know no white head coaches. I'm being honest with you. You know what I'm saying? So it's really about, you really got to change you got to go even farther back. You got to say, okay, we need some black deans of deans of students and president of the schools. We need some of those, because they're going to hire what? Black ADs, and then black ADs might hire what? Black head coaches. You get what I'm saying? So you gotta go higher than that. Go ahead.
Right. And see, I was looking in the NFL too as well. You see these coaches coach special teams, and they get to be the head coach, the white guys, and then we get for example, the Super Bowl. We had coordinator was black, defense coordinator was black, offense coordinator was black. They didn't even get an interview.
Okay. I can't. You remember the Titans? Have you seen that movie? Remember the Titans?
Yes.
You remember what Denzel Washington said to him? He said, I ain't never seen a coordinator's name in the newspaper.
Yeah.
That's facts. That's facts. You know, like it's sad but true. You know, the head coach takes the blame. Now you might hear pundits talk about, oh, the OC didn't do this and the OC didn't do that. But at the end of the day, you got hired by the head coach. He brought you on the staff, so it's your fault. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta like when you say you have to change, like you have to change leadership sometimes in those, like in the NFL. All 32 teams, it's only one led by a minority, and that's Shad Khan from Jaguars, right? So what are white people are at the head of that. So white people are going to hire what they know. Most times their network is white, and it just goes down from there. That's why I respect the Rooneys as much as I do, because they in place that Rooney rule. They have Mike Tomlin, who's a staple, you know what I'm saying, in their franchise, hasn't had a losing season. It's stuff like that. But you know what I'm saying? You got to change, like you got to change. You got to change the leadership. Like you need a black owner. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, we as black people, and I hate to say this because I know I'm probably gonna get shot. I'm gonna get. we as black people also do the same thing, right? Like I heard when people hired when Alcorn hired Jay Hobson that they got a lot of pushback from that. You know what I'm saying? Like
you sure did.
You got a lot of pushback because he was white and Swac is all black. Like, is it about winning, or is it about you know, as long as he's black? Because if you brought in a black head coach that sucked and let a white head coach that's good go, what's the point? Are we here to win, or are we here just to pander to each other? Like, I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? So it goes both ways. I'm not saying black people shouldn't give a shot and white people shouldn't get shots, but if we're all looking for equality, it has to go both ways. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It just has to go both ways sometimes. But
okay. Well, I just wanted to throw something different in there and just get your opinion on it.
No problem. I appreciate the call, Mr. Nash.
All right. Take care now.
Peace. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Hello?
Yeah, what's up, Shad? What's up? Talk to me.
I just got a question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so is it safe to say that you're not a JSU bandwagon no more, but you're now an Alabama A&M fan?
And what would bring you up to that?
Because you like Alabama A&M.
Because I like Quincy Casey. And I like a kill.
And Glass.
Yeah, I like a kill. Listen, bro, let me say this. First of all, I have no dog in the fight. So, and I said from the jump, I said Jackson State has 3 games with me. 3 games. And I can jump ship. I said that from the beginning. So that's one. So if I did jump ship, I don't care. Like, I'll jump ship whenever I want to, because this ain't my team. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, a bandwagon fan and my objectivity are not the same. I can root for Jackson State. I could want Jackson State to do really well. But at the same time, I can also pick against Jackson State because I don't want to be on my channel wrong just because I'm a bandwagon fan. What sense does that make? It makes if I'm supposed to be over here talking about I know football and I'm just picking people because I like them, that's not smart. I don't even do that with the Cowboys. That's not smart. It's not. So let me ask you this. So if Jackson State, if you was a betting man, right? If you was a betting man, you're just going to bet on Jackson, even though, like, let's say Jackson State plays Alabama A&M. Alabama. I won't even go that high. I'll say Coastal Carolina. They play Coastal Carolina. Somebody tells you to bet. You're betting on Jackson State to win?
We're going to lose.
Huh? No. I said, are you betting on Jackson State? I said, are you betting on Jackson State? Okay, then. Does that make you any less of a fan?
No.
Okay, then. See,
but I don't think that same thing applies with Alabama A&M. I think what I think is.
Go ahead.
Let me tell you what I think. Okay, I think Jackson State would be the safe bet for that game.
You said Jackson State will what?
It would be the safe bet for that game.
Okay, I'm glad you feel that way.
Just because the fact that Jackson State most of the time don't have an offense, right?
Listen, shot. When that game comes up, you will be now. If you want to talk about my bandwagonism stuff like that, we can continue to talk about that. But until that game comes up, when October 8th gets here, okay, because I'm gonna be in Huntsville. All right, October 9th, I'm gonna be in Huntsville. So when October 8th gets here and I do a pregame show, I want to make sure you call in and say every little piece of whatever you feeling. But right now, you can just ask me about my bandwagonism and why you feel how you feel.
Okay, because I feel that way because it's like I don't know. It's like you put everybody on A&M over Jackson State, and that's not even the case.
I put everybody. When you say everybody, what do you mean?
Okay, I will give you. Akil is probably better than Shador right now. Right now.
I mean, we're living right now.
But
I mean, we're living right now.
By the time Shador is a senior, he's going to be
You
way
don't know.
over what
You don't know that.
now.
You don't know that. You don't know that. Nobody knows that.
Akil is not that far over him now.
Okay, if that's how you feel, okay. I'm just saying you can't speak into the future if you don't know. You don't know.
Quarterbacks don't do nothing but progress.
Oh, they don't?
Right?
They don't? You sure about that? That's a very ignorant statement, but go ahead.
What is that supposed to mean?
That's an ignorant statement. Quarterbacks can regress. You didn't know that?
Yes, I know that.
I mean,
but great quarterbacks progress.
That's what makes them great. But who's to say Shador is great? Yeah, I'll give you that. Great quarterbacks progress, but who's to say Shador is going to be great? That's what I'm saying. Like, you're putting the cart before the horse, my guy. He hasn't shown you anything to be like, oh yeah, he's going to be great. Like, he has great talents. He has great. No, whoa. Listen, greatness is, you can have all the talent in the world, but greatness is putting it on full display. Greatness, you know what greatness is? Greatness is Tom Brady. When you know Tom Brady gets the ball last, you know he's going to score. That's called greatness. You get what I'm saying? That's greatness at its apex. That's when you just know there's nothing you can't do anything about it because you can't. It's just great. With Shador, he has great talent. He has great potential. I'll say that. He has great potential, but you don't know if all that's going to succeed into him being great. It's two different things, my guy.
Okay, so I got another question.
Go ahead.
Abdul or Lotto?
Ooh. Who's the quarterback?
Any quarterback. Just give me the best quarterback and Abdul or Lotto. Who's your receiver?
Man, that's a tough one. That's a good question. I gotta give you that shot. That's a good question. I'm a slight go at Lotto. When I tell you it's probably like maybe 2 points, just 2 points over. If I was rating it, like say if like it was like 89 to 91, something like that, or 90 to 92, but I gotta go with Lotto, and it's because of the efficiency of how he runs his routes. Yeah, it's. I mean, he runs, and Abdul runs great routes as well, but the way Lotto stems and he gets up, and it's the little nuances in how he runs his routes. I gotta give it to Lotto. I think Lotto can fit with any quarterback, just because of how he runs his route. So I gotta give it to Lotto on that one. Yeah.
Okay, I got one more question.
Go ahead.
Top 3 wide receiving cores in order.
Alabama A&M, number 1.
Wait. Hold on. Okay. Not with the stats and stuff they got.
Alabama A&M 1. Alabama A&M 1. What do you? You can't.
Listen,
Alabama A&M 1. Go ahead.
Wait. Look.
Go ahead.
Any scheme, any quarterback.
Alabama A&M 1.
The wide receiver.
Alabama A&M 1. What?
No.
You're asking me a question and you don't like what I'm telling you, because each running. Listen. Okay. I'll break it down to you. The reason why I'm picking Alabama A&M 1. I have facts behind mine. You just a homer. The reason I'm going with Alabama, you are.
I am like with my team. I'm not.
No, that's called a homer. That's called a homer. When you don't see past the fog, you call a homer. Anyway, Alabama A&M is 1. You know, because they have it. They have everything you need, right? They have the shiftiness with Juice. They have the intermediate routes with Abdul. They have the over the top with Zay, and then they have the big body with D Anderson. What do you want? What
Okay,
I mean,
look,
what do you want?
Look.
Okay,
If I
go
can
ahead.
give you that back.
Go ahead.
If I can give you that back.
Go ahead.
JSU
That's
has the
proven.
shiftiness
That's
with
proven.
Wideman.
Proven. Remember, they got to be proven. Go ahead.
Listen,
Go
they
ahead.
got the shiftiness with what's his name? Number 10.
Yeah, I don't know.
forgot his
It's
name.
your team. Why you telling me it's your team?
Number 10. I be forgetting his name. Yeah, they got the shiftiness
How you
with
forget?
number
How you
10.
forget
That's
your receiver's
proven,
name?
right?
How you forget your receiver's name? Newman. You talking about
It's not
Newman?
proven.
You talking about
That's
Newman?
proven, right?
You talking about Warren Newman? Go ahead. That's one.
Yeah, Warren Newman. Okay, they got the route runner with Lotto.
Okay. Who's the deep play?
Over the top.
Who's over the
with
top?
Rucker.
He's not a burner. He's not a burner.
Who?
Trevante Rucker is not a burner.
I said over the top.
Yeah, that's catching. He's a 50-50 guy.
You
But I'm
give
talking
him
about over the top.
one-on-one and he's catching on anybody.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
One-on-one, he's catching on anybody.
Okay.
And the big body with Wideman. Number 13.
Oh, okay. All right.
What you mean?
I just said all right. That's your that's your thing, but they're not number one.
And then you throw Chief Corbin in there.
Okay. Okay. They're still not number one in my bid. They're not.
Okay.
If I'm being real honest, they're coming in at 3.
3?
They're coming in at 3 for me.
Who's your 2? Who's your 2?
I would have to. I like UAPB what UAPB has, because you have somebody with, you got Josh Wilkes who can fly. You got DeJuan Miller who can. Got hands for days. You got Tyron Ralph. Like, those dudes are legit. Like, them dudes are just legit. I really like. They would have like the only think about it, my guy. This is my thing, right? Jackson State's receivers are really. The only 2 guarantees you really have is Newman and Lotto. Everybody else is a wash. Shane Hooks is a wash. Trevante Rucker. Wait.
Not a guarantee?
No, he hasn't done it consistently. He has 2 big time catches.
Corbin is not a guarantee.
No, he drops more passes than he catches. What are you talking about? So does Shane Hooks.
He does drop passes. He does drop passes. I'll give you that.
Okay, so what are we talking? And I'm not saying that's not part of being
like his Corbin. I know him like more after for like when he does catch the ball, he's gone.
Bro, did you just really say that, bro? When he does.
Can you give me that?
No, I can't, Shot. Anyway, what you got any other questions, Shot, before I let you go?
Nah.
All right, my guy. Appreciate the call though.
All right.
Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
What's going on, Scott? This is N.O. Joe, man.
What's up, N.O. Joe? Talk to me.
I'm so tired of these goddamn sensitive ass JSU fans. You can't say nothing bad about them. They don't understand. You talk bad about everybody that plays bad.
Facts.
Alcorn, when you drag Alcorn in the dirt, ain't nobody calling and being all sensitive. when you drag Alabama A&M defense in the dirt, and you told them to stay home and everybody stay home, ain't nobody. It's only the JSU fans. It seems like they can't take no goddamn criticism.
They can't.
I don't understand
they
that, man.
can't. You know, and
every other Swac school, you can talk about that bad play, and like you say, you give Shador credit. You give him credit.
Yeah. Hey, Joe, listen.
JSU, man.
Listen, I'm so glad you said that about Alabama, because people say people would love to say, "Oh, you don't come for Alabama A&M." I'm like, you must not saw my post game. My post game, I roasted that defense.
Yeah, you told that defense to stay home. Everybody stay home. You said for everybody to stay home.
Eat some
bonbons. They need to stop being so sensitive, man.
For real.
You can't say nothing bad about JSU.
You can't, man. You
and I'm rooting for JSU.
Yep.
I'm rooting. I hope they win. I hope they beat Alabama. And I'm rooting for them.
Yeah.
But shit, I sure better not say. I might have to sit on Alabama side. Because if I say something bad, they might jump on me, man. That's all I got to say, man.
Hey, appreciate it, Joe. Appreciate it.
All right.
Oh, man, that's funny. I needed that laugh. Man, I don't know how this quarterback power rankings turn left so fast. All right, listen, man. Listen, I'm gonna just keep it going until till about 8 o'clock. All right. So if you got any questions, A&M defense trash. A&M fans, yeah. So the F what? That's a good one. Hey, if anybody listen, I'm gonna just open the call line up for any questions. If you got any questions that you want to ask me, that you want my opinion on, go ahead and call in 516-25. I cannot remember this number for to save my life. 516-259-9041. 516-259-9041. I'm gonna go until 8 o'clock. All right, I'm gonna go to 8 o'clock and I'm gonna shut it down. All right, so you got 12 minutes. 516-259-9041. If you have any questions or anything that you want to ask, go ahead and call in. You know what's crazy? You want to see a crazy stat? I'm gonna show you. Since everybody thinks that Jackson State has the best defense, let me show you something. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
What's going on, Scotty? What's going on, Scotty?
What's good? What's your name? Where you calling from?
Man, Johnny in Houston, man. We supporting the reservation, man. Alcorn going all the way. I'm trying to tell you, that defense is off the chain this year.
What defense? Your defense?
Yeah.
Oh, we must not be watching the same game, but go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you know, every school got hiccups. I mean, got hiccups. Do you have a good defense or do you have hiccups? I'm confused. Is it a good defense or is it hiccups? Let me know. Well, the hiccups ain't because of the defense, but you know, we got some issues. But I think we're going all the way. I really respect the way the team responded when we played out of South Alabama. That was a game one. The referee cheated us out that game. But you know, sometimes you got to kick the field goal and fourth down. You can't just keep going for it. But the way the team on the field played, you know, it was a good game.
Yeah.
I'm really interested to see how this game is going to turn out Thursday with UAPB. I think the defense is going to put the shackles on. If they don't, we know what's going to happen. But I think they're going to do it. So I'm looking forward to that.
Really, you looking forward to that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, listen, you know, you must be a praying man, so I hope you pray for that. But I don't think that's going. I mean, I'm not saying y'all gonna lose, but to put the clamps, I don't know. Listen, the only person y'all got to worry about, really, honestly, is Skylar Perry. If Skylar Perry comes to play, you lose. If he doesn't, y'all win. It's just that simple. That's about as simple as I can make it.
Yeah. Well, I'm going on record right now. I call. I think it's gonna be 27-10.
27-10. Okay. 27-10. All right. Make sure you.
I'm calling it 10 miles out.
Yeah. Make sure you. I want to make sure. Yeah. Make sure you call that. You call that in tomorrow when I do my pregame show.
Yeah. Now, I know you had a real good, quarterback ranking. And as the season, I think everybody had 3 games at this point right now.
Mm-hmm.
Aside from Akil Glass being Akil Glass, if any other quarterbacks surprised you other than the usual 2?
Yeah, Jawan Pass by far. By far. Yeah, by far. But yeah, Jawan Pass by far. He's probably been the biggest jump in my opinion. And when it comes to like quarterback, and I'm like when you watch his offense and how they operate, they're legit.
Mm-hmm.
They're really legit. They're really good.
Yeah.
I like the efficiency and how they do their stuff. So yeah, that's probably my biggest sleeper for real, if I'm being honest.
For me, Bethune-Cookman this quarterback.
Shannon Patrick.
I see it. I see it. I see it. It's flashes. It's there. A little raw, but it's there. That running game is there too. That
number 5 is legit. Yeah, he's legit, and their tight end is good too.
So that might be why he was able to get off. He's been getting off with because that run game is solid. And let's see. Now NCCU. After they beat Alcorn, and I have to admit that's not a regular team. They've been beating some other people, so they pretty solid too.
Is there a question coming? Because I got people on hold. Is there a question coming?
Oh no. I'm just saying. I just want to go and call it out 10 miles out that Alcorn gonna beat them, gonna win that game. All right,
all right, man. Oh man. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Hey, Script, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, this is Marcus calling from North Carolina, man.
Talk to me.
Hey, man, I left you a DM earlier, bro, but I had to tell you, I had to call in and tell you, man. Look, I was with you on the bandwagon JSU stuff, man. And at first, I was like, man, this man Scotty tripping, you know, just watching his videos or whatnot. But hey, you said something yesterday in one of your lives that was really, really good, bro. You said in the spring, the offense didn't have as many problems. And that really stuck with me because I'm like, now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, man, this been a lackluster performance from this new, supposed to be better than Swac, you know what I'm saying, players. So now I just had to call and tell you that, man.
Oh no, I appreciate it, but and I thank you for, you know what I'm saying, like nobody, who, everybody likes to hear that they're, you know, either they're right or like, I know listen, when you said this, I know my girl is somewhere, she rolling her eyes right now, like, oh my God, don't tell that nigga he right, like. Cause she could be like, I'm like gonna never hear the end of it, like for real, like that's how she be doing it. But no, I appreciate it. But no, I mean, like if you just simply look at listen, man, I'm a big component of culture. I think culture makes up a big part of football because there's nothing like playing with like people you like, or you know that you respect, that you have respect for, that you go to war with. You know what I'm saying? And I think when you hire a bunch of mercenaries and try to put them on one team and tell me to go win something, when things don't go wrong, you start pointing the finger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like a team, like for a real team, and this is just my personal opinion, right? A real team, like when adversity hits, they just get closer. You know, even if a loss, you know, they'll be like, you know what, hey guys, like, hey, this is on me or this is on us. Hey, we gonna bounce back. But you don't know when you have a team full of mercenaries that if they're gonna, because they're all doing it for other reasons. Some are doing them because they feel like Deion's gonna get them to the pros. Some of them are doing it for the publicity. Some of them are doing it because they just want to be in the limelight. Like you just don't know. And I think with that Jackson State team in the spring, they had been together for years, 1-2 years together. You know what I'm saying? So, and they already had a chemistry together. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like that's a big part of what they had going, and that's why you saw success in spurts, you know what I'm saying? But you saw them play together. So it was more of them than it was of mercenaries. That's my thing. So yeah, but I appreciate the call though, for real.
Hey, let me ask you one last question
ahead.
though. So and I noticed you like you analyzing the game and whatnot. So I just got a question. So correct me if I'm wrong, but with the air raid offense, it shouldn't be as slow, right?
Oh no. You're absolutely right. It's a up because what they try to do is they don't want you to substitute, right? Because if you substitute, that gives them chances to, you know, get new D linemen in and everything like that. It's an up tempo. We're going to take you out the game. You know, you don't know, because one thing that happens when you go up tempo is that defenses stay in a base. They don't try to get too complex because they might not be able to communicate it in time. So one team might be doing something, one side might be doing one thing, and the other side didn't hear it, and they might be doing something completely different. And that's how you break down. That's how you have a breakdown and over the top play and stuff like that. So that's why, you know, you do an up tempo style and you push it that far. But no, I see where you're going with it. Like you haven't seen them go up tempo, and I think that would really help them. If I'm being honest,
exactly.
Yeah, I do think that would help them a lot because you saw it in spurts at FAM, and you saw it in spurts at Tennessee State. You know, they'll hurry up and line up and, you know, get to the ball. But yeah, against ULM, I didn't see it at all. I do agree with you. That's a good point.
Nah, man, because I'm watching, I'm like, the checks is too fucking slow. Like, I mean, they literally hurry up, and then it's like a 10, 15-second pause, and I'm like, bro, like, let's go. You got them on your heels, and now we just slowing it all the way back down. Like, that's killing momentum, in my opinion.
No, you're right. You're right. And I think, see, and then when you get into a simple base offense, like it should, and if we're being honest, it should be much easier to read, right? It should be way easier to read the defense because, you know, they're going base. You know what I'm saying? Probably what you saw last play is going to be the same thing you're going to see this play. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if you add emotion in, you can probably make it even more defined. But I'm sticking to the fact that listen, if I was Warren Newman, I'm in the offensive coordinator's, I'm in his room on Sunday, Monday, and I'm like, what the hell, bro? Like I should have had 15 catches for 120 yards. Easy. So I would have been hot fish grease. Hot.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I appreciate you answering my questions, man. But hey, last thing I'm gonna say, I played football for Central 2015. We wanted me at, bro, but I've been hearing all the trash talking about how trashy you are, man. So I gotta show love to my Eagles, man. But
Hey,
I appreciate the call.
Hey, do your thing, my guy. Appreciate the call as well.
All right, man.
All right, man. So before I get up out of here, I want to talk about these stats real quick, right? So let me look at this. So if you can't see it, and I'm gonna read it off to you, Alabama A&M actually leads the SWAC in third down, in opponent third down conversions. That means they get stops when they're supposed to, and they lead in third down conversions. So since y'all want to talk about some stats, that's some stats for your ass. So where's Jackson State? Hey, come on, all-world defense. You supposed to be in there. You supposed to be number one. What? And they play less games. So I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. So, but people at Jackson State gonna be like, well, we got an extra game, so we had more time. So I get it. I get it. You know what I'm saying? You're probably right. Probably right. You got an extra game, so you got extra stats or pattern on top of it. So, but I'm just saying, even FAMU's better than y'all. All-world defense. Just saying. And that third down conversion, Jackson State. What are we talking about? What are we talking about, Jackson State? What are we doing, sir? This is how I know you don't know football. Do you know how important third down conversions are? See, what about the other stats, bro? This is the game. Third down conversions and stopping, putting on people on third. That's the game. What are we talking about? Come on, man. What's up? What's up, Blake? Talk to me.
What's going on, Script?
What's goody? You're my last caller, so go ahead. You go.
Hey, been watching the show, man. Enjoying it as always, and you know me, I gotta be funny. Criticize. But like one of the other callers said, man, some people can't take that constructive criticism.
They cannot.
I call in just about every week, no matter what you say. Hey, about Alcorn, if it's right, wrong, or different, Jackson State, I watched all the game. Hey, I can take that constructive criticism. Hey, a lot of people can. Hey, and we like that. You a different pair of eyes looking at stuff. Hey, giving your insight. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, I appreciate your criticizing. Hey. You have a good one, bro. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, man. Peace.
All
right. That boy's stupid. Let me see. Yeah, fam. My cousins, blah, blah, blah. I only played 2 games and good enough 40+ points. But Scotty, we lead the SWAC in total defense. We lead the SWAC in total defense. But you can't get nobody off the field, though. What's that meme? Okay. I'm going to just hit you with that. But you can't get nobody off the field, though. All right. You couldn't get a team that couldn't throw the ball to save their life off the field. But then this was Jackson State fans gonna say. We didn't have James Houston, which he is a vital part, but he's not all world. He can't cover both sides of the field. And like these smart gentlemen down here below, you only scored 7 points. Man, Jackson State, y'all gotta get your life together. All right, listen, I'm about to get up out of here. Until next, who that ninja on that nag? Hey, that's Blake. Hey, until next time, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to holler. God bless.